तो तुम लोग का वो दिखा ना क्लास का।
ठीक है।
हाँ ठीक।
अबे तू क्या कर रहा है? तू भी ऑन कर।
किया ना।
आप किया दे। अबे इसको नहीं आता है जिस हिसाब से तो स्टेटस है वो मोड़े में एडजस्ट करूंगा मैं। भाई आप फुटबॉल खेल के अबे मैंने स्कूल आई थी बे। मैं सच में सर्च कर तो मैंने सच में बजा बहुत सच में कुछ नहीं जानती होगी मेरे को पता क्या करता है पूछ लूंगा देख वहां पास से ना गोल के पास चलता है आदमी को उसको फोकस देते हैं। हां हां अरे सच में था ना अबे है ना एक चश्मिश अरुण के साथ बैठा था मैच में।
हाँ
वो बहुत गंदा कर रहा है। दिखाता क्या पर है तू क्या खेलता क्रिकेट
नहीं मैं टेबल टेनिस।
बैडमिंटन
टेबल टेनिस बैडमिंटन।
टिंग टोंग
तू खारघर का है ना, तुझे खारघर का है? तू हाँ हाँ। अबे स्कूल स्कूल
स्कूल मैं रेडक्लिफ में।
अच्छा राडक्लिफ।
ये भी रेडक्लिफ में ही।
अच्छा
चलो मैं वंदे मातरम कर
लाइव चल रहा है, रुको
ओके मैम
इसलिए बोलो मत।
चलिए मैम आई। हाँ ये खा रही है तो खाई भी रेसिपी बना के बहुत अच्छी आ रहा है। अब ऐसे ऊपर से ग्राउंड है ना नंगे पाँव में मजा आता है। क्रॉस में नंगे पाँव मेरे स्कूल में ओरिजिनल
गुड आफ्टरनून।
गुड आफ्टरनून हमारे में भी खड़ा हूँ सर इसकी अभी स्टैंडी इज ग्रीटिंग फॉर यू तू भी खड़े हो और मैं यार सिट डाउन खड़ा हो गया
ऐसा वैसा।
यार मैं खड़ा हो गया यार निमोर सर ना
Yes ma'am. She did not come ma'am.
नीचे गए थे हम बिहार में पति हाँ मैं मेरे खेले नीचे मैं भी कर हम नवल बस में ही मेरे हाँ ना we were learning gender religion and caste हम वीडियो प्रेजेंट कर we have to start that we did not yes yes क्या बोल रहे हैं अभी तूने अभी तो बोला हम लोग ये ना बता तो okay last week we have completed industrial operation correct yes yes मैम बोल रहे हैं कि हमने फाड़ी थी पता नहीं ये फाड़ी नहीं उसकी क्वालिटी ऐसी है मेरा पानी पिएगा
क्या? नहीं भाई है मेरे पास टूटी।
No putting that one. Okay. Yes. Attendance. Yes. You get gender. Ma'am, I was not there in previous. Previous that industrial revolution completed. History completed. Now we are going to learn one of the lesson from political science, that is gender, religion, and caste. What do we know about the gender? Male, female. Okay, so let's study. Armaya, am I audible?
Yes ma'am. Properly.
See, it is a biological division. If you are talking, then I will make you.
Sign.
Let him sign, no problem. Yeah? You were told not to sign together.
No, I'm sorry.
I am not sure.
Avanti is not joining. So many days over. Okay. Now listen. See, it's a biological division. That is a normal understanding that a person, male or female or transgender. Okay. But when we are studying about it, it is not just a biological division. That is from outside we can understand. Male or female or transgender or whatever it is. But we are going to study deep into what type of divisions are existing in society because of being male or female.
So ma'am, how transgender is identified?
You can understand. No, I am not going to
Behavior.
detail it.
Behavior also.
No, they are coming to homes for asking this money. So you can understand from the sound or their appearance. You can understand. Sure. So first thing is stereotypical thinking. You have to write everything. Before I go, I will sign on it.
Okay, ma'am.
Whatever. If you are having any problem, you come this side. No, not for talking.
Ma'am, you can steal.
Where is your book?
Either.
Remove your book and
Stereotypical.
I'll explain it. Huh? And Anmaya, are you able to see
Yes,
the
ma'am.
board?
Yes, ma'am.
So the most important aspect we have to study about that gender is our stereotypical thinking. Have you seen stereo? Stereo is a kind of record player. Okay, we call it. So when we put a cassette or a CD, it plays that music. Whatever we have put, that only. So daily, that is same thing which we have put only will be played. Can we change? When we want to change, we have to put another CD. Then only. Otherwise, the same way thinking. That is what is stereotypical thinking. Just like stereo, how it is doing the same repetition, this the thought about that gender is also same. Have you written this one? You come here. You cannot write from there.
Ma'am, ये अलग-अलग points
Yes, sir. Did you understand what is stereotypical thinking? Same thinking. That is our thinking about that males and females are not changing. One example I will tell you. That is, we think that males are born to do work outside. Females are born to do household chores, taking care of the children. This is what the attitude of the people never changes. So I will write this one. You want to write it? What is stereotypical thinking?
We have to write this.
Sorry. Very good. You have to tell. Okay, so if you are a female, you are expected to do this household works. This is what they are thinking. That is not changing. Whether you are in a rich household or that is poor household, you are expected to take care of children. You are expected to look after the household. This thinking is called a stereotypical thinking. And yes, very good. Now another social expectations. Ame, can you tell what is social expectation?
Social expectations might mean that that community should be accepted by the majority of the people, or social acceptance also might mean that they should accept that the
This
region or
is
that.
not acceptation, this is expectation.
Then expectations might mean that what they demand from the
Say,
person.
okay, correct. Say, what is that? Again, it is related to that. I'll tell you one more example. Say, mostly women do cooking, washing, or whatever household work they are doing. In rural areas, especially Rajasthan and all, you can see that women carrying water on their heads. Huh? So these are not done by men. Why can't they do that same work? Why can't they carry water? Boys will not agree. Okay. So this way, when the work is divided, it is called the sexual division of labor. Okay. Sexual division of labor means the work is divided on the basis of this males and females. So, if a man had to do the kitchen work, cooking work, the man will feel that मेरा काम नहीं है. But the same person might be doing it outside if he is a chef or working in the restaurant or hotel. First book maybe men. But in the house, he may not do. Because the thinking is that males are not expected to do that work.
But what if he is a bachelor?
Eh?
What if he is a bachelor?
But they are doing, that is what I'm telling. It is not that they cannot do that work. They are not doing because they think that it is not their work. Women are.
Bachelor means like there's only one person. So why don't they cook their own?
They are cooking. I am telling that they can do that work. But at home, in the family, when the members are there, they may not do. It is not that they are not able to do. They will not do just because they think that it is the work of a woman. That is what. You just see tailors. Men tailors are there. Why they are doing like that? Because it is a paid work. If the work is paid, they will do. Women at home do all the types of work.
But does it get paid?
These works are not paid. So whatever works are paid, men are ready to do. This kind of expectation from the society that men should do certain type of work, that is the work from outside, then women should do that work, all the works at home. Maid, what is that? Are they getting social status? They come home, do that work and go. They are getting paid for that work. Okay, so they are getting paid, but are they getting that respect?
No.
So this is what the difference. So when females are doing or women are doing the household work, neither they were paid nor they get respect. Why? I am telling.
But teachers,
Let me complete that sentence. See, when they are doing all the work with happiness, they are doing. They never show their faces that तुम इतना सब काम करने का थक गया, like that. So they happily do that work. But at the end of the day, क्यों ऐसा थका हुआ है, ऐसा क्या काम किया तुमने घर में इतना काम है? मम्मी
पूरे दिन वही चलाती थी, तुमने क्या काम किया?
हाँ, मम्मी को ये पूछते हैं ना,
कौन?
पापा।
मम्मी पूछती है
मम्मी चला चला
But you are expected to do studies. You don't have to do any other work.
भैया तुम तो भी काम करो।
काम करवा देना
Yes,
है?
yes.
Yeah, what type of work you are doing?
यार बाहर सामान लाना या फिर घर पे साफ सफाई वो सब।
हाँ,
मेहमान आते हैं ऊपर से आवाज।
अचानक से कॉल करते मेहमान आ रहे और फिर से ऐसे करना पड़ता है।
अच्छा।
सारा
सोने से पहले पूरा बकेट भर के कपड़े दे देते फैलाने। अब खुद के कपड़े खोलना।
मैं जब गेम खेल रहा था मम्मी मेरे को बुला लेती थी।
हाँ मैम जब भी हम लोग फ्री बैठे तभी आ रहा था।
तब मेरा रैंक मैच लगा रहता, मैं मेरा माइनस करता।
Okay.
मैं खेलने बैठता हूँ तो मेरी बहन लग जाता है, बोलती है डाल के दे।
Arsh, you are doing any work at home? What work you are doing? Studying, playing. See, these all children are having so much work. Are you doing some work at home?
Yes, ma'am, I help everyone.
हाँ, तो मम्मी के पास बैठ के बोल रहे हैं और मम्मी सुन लेते हैं. Okay, so now why this question is asked? Not because whether you are doing the work, it is very good. You are helping your parents, that is very good. There are sometimes you may need to do work. That time, if you are not having the practice, you find it very difficult. Okay, so that's part. What I'm telling, that is early morning till late night. There's women, a woman in the family are engaged, but they are asked at the end of the day, what? क्या तुम इतने काम, क्या काम है घर पे? So this question is asked means that work is not seen or not visible. That is the word. The work a woman do is not a visible work. Understood? So when they are doing washing, it is that cloth is already put for drying purpose, so that the work is not visible. Cutting the vegetable, all the houses may not have the maids and all.
My grandmother said
Cutting the vegetables that the grandmother is doing. So all the members that are full time busy, that they're cleaning and arranging the room. That is also necessary. So if you told that some guests are coming suddenly, so the room should not look bad.
Diwali.
Diwali. So these all things you are doing, and afterwards, when you are sitting, as you have told, mother will ask her, kya kaam kiya? So that is what asked to a woman normally. That is what social expectation is, what is expected from a woman or a man. Man is expected to do outside work and woman is expected to do household chores. This way, that expectations are called social expectations. Is it clear?
No, breadwinners to get.
But man,
See, if they are going for outside work, then only it can be called. There are so many men who are not working outside, who are not doing, sitting at home. Then also they will not do. So that is what we have seen, social expectations and stereotypical thinking. Is it clear? So why it is called the work which a woman do is unpaid work. And the work they are doing is not visible, invisible. So invisible. Okay. So that is why the women are considered as lower. So can you say that when in a family, woman is low and man is higher? How? You say being upon. You were nodding. So they are having equal status. I'll give you a small example. डैडी का सैलरी मिला तो डैडी ने बोला हम जाएंगे बाहर तो पूरा पॉकेट खाली करके आएगा इफ इट इज लाइक दैट ये खरीदना सब कुछ खरीदना बट इफ द मनी इज गिवन इन द हैंड्स ऑफ मदर तो मदर के साथ सब लोग जाएगा ना मेरे को वो अच्छा लगता है मेरे को चाहिए रुको अभी नहीं बाद में लेना why she is telling she has to handle that all the household that money that full month she has to handle she has to save it for some other emergency need it is not that she is an accountant but she know well how to handle the money so this is why
wife is doing job so
mother is also doing that job. She know very well that is how that is for the future purpose she has to save. So all the houses the mothers are not doing outside job. Understood? So at present, if she is able to stand on her own leg, that is very good. Otherwise, she has to face all the type of injustices. Understood? Girls, you have to learn and reach to some level. Otherwise, this type of miserable, pathetic condition you have to face. So that is what we are all talking about equality. But the equality is only in writing. Real life, that equality is not there. So understood that much part? Now we have to proceed. What all are the ways in which women face inequality, injustice, and all? Before that, we have to see. We learned about the sexual division of labor, understood? Then we have to study a term called feminist. You write your book, feminist. Right? Feminist. A woman or a man, definition I am telling.
wait.
A woman or a man,
A woman
or a man
Or a man
who believes in
who believes in
equal rights and opportunities.
equal rights.
Equal rights and opportunities for men and women. Only for women. Equal rights for men and women. Understood? So, a man or a woman, it can be a man who fights for this equal rights. It can be a woman. So, Those who are fighting for equal rights for men and women are called feminists. There are, you write now, there are,
Coming same. Next person.
it's second one. There are many radical women's movement. Women's movements aimed at personal and family personal and family equality. Understood? So women's movements are fighting for this kind of equality of this men and women. So many such radical movements have been started, and that movements are called feminist movements. We know that so many countries very recently only they got equal right to vote. So many years of fighting gave them right to vote. So you just imagine how long they had to fight for each and every rights. The same way, there are so many radical movements who fight for equal rights of men and women in the personal and family life. Okay. Now, you may tell that there are women who are working in very high posts also. You told about that is women are working outside, that is jobs. Some of you have told the teachers. So many posts they are doing. Do you think that they are getting equal status and respect?
Yes.
Yes.
You are telling.
If she's a lawyer, then she will get.
She's an IPS.
Equal respect.
IPS,
See, I am talking about all of them are getting equal respect or equal status in the society.
Some of them.
Some. Again, there are differences. Understood? We are having women in higher posts. Even the president of India is a woman. Did that mean that all the women are getting that respect? No. Women are facing harassment. Women are facing discrimination, disadvantage in every field they are facing. So, even after having some people in the highest rank also, many are still facing discrimination, disadvantage, and harassment all the place. So you write a question, how women face disadvantage, discrimination,
disadvantage.
discrimination. You need this link to be written on the board. Discrimination and oppression, not oppression. Oppression in the society. First point. Our country is a male dominated male-dominated patriarchal society. Male-dominated patriarchal society. Male-dominated society. Male-dominated patriarchal society. So if you are getting that what is patriarchal society, you have to write it's a male-dominated society. Eldest male member is the head of the family. Understood? Still that system is coming. In the occasion of that holding that property, everything goes to that males. This type of male domination is still present in our society. That is one of the problems. First point is clear? Yes. Now right, second, the literacy rate. The literacy rate among women is 54% compared with 76% among men.
So 26% with women.
No, 76% among men. Okay, so we know that we are hearing always when the result is declared, toppers used to be girls. Many of the result time we are hearing girls are the toppers. Still, why the girls are not allowed to have education or higher education? Our society from time immemorial practiced certain type of customs and practices which deny education to girls. Because of that, it is still 54%. Many girls, after getting into the school, because of so many reasons, are dropped out. Many reasons may be there. In some of the North Indian states, they are getting married at the younger age. Here, the literacy rate of women is 65%. Textbook, I am just saying the textbook. So mostly that is textbook like that. I am also having there is some English, but still always you have to say textbook. Whatever subjects you can wait. So always look at it for economics or any data which is given. You have to write that data. Or sometimes you can need just data about the per capita income or that data are there available. You can use, but you should not use this kind of data. Whatever is given in the textbook, you will get them. So, if per capita income of 2014 is given, so in bracket you have to write according to the text. Yeah. So, whatever CBSE is giving, CBSE is basing on NCERT. But then further also, economy so many data are made. So that data you have to work. Here also 54 against. What I was telling is that even though they topped in the school exams, then also they are not allowed to continue their exams. Recently there are some changes, and you were telling about child marriage, no? So that is what I am telling. Many states, still that old system is prevailing.
Rajasthan.
Especially Rajasthan. Still it is. And some of the villages of UP also. So still that practice.
Bihar
is-
also.
Yes, you are having experience.
Oh.
No.
I am Bihar, sir. ये भी-
अरे बस
So, no, I am telling this is existing. Most of the states of North India still follow this child marriage. So, girls are not allowed to continue their education. So, literacy level is still low. The second point is clear. Now, let's move to third point. The proportion of women among highly paid,
Ma'am, same point.
third point, the proportion of women among the highly paid and valued jobs
Proportional. Highly paid.
and valued jobs is still very low. Is still very low. So you talked about that IPS is there or that high posts are there. How many numbers? We can just count on our fingertips. This many number only in the highly paid. Very less number of women are taken to the highest post to through that selection procedure or promotion procedure. So this kind of inequality still exists. Highly paid jobs, the number of women are less. You told about the teachers, nurses, or any other type of works. Women are there. Why they are there? Because they work a lot.
Ma'am, when people say equality of women, like both women and men are equal. So if a girl beats a woman or like stabs her, so why can't if boy stabs her, why police
Yes, ma'am.
put them in jail?
I mean, bus also, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, so why the girls stab like women stabs the boys?
See,
Why don't they go to
okay. I'll tell you. They, according to the constitution, women are considered as weaker sections. Physically, they are considered as weaker sections. So, from time immemorial, they suffer so much humiliation.
But now people also respect women also, but why it should be a
That is what your question is very much correct question. I was having that in my mind, but I did not tell because you here majority are boys. Online also May is sitting. So when if I joined with them also, we are the minority.
Yes.
So we don't have that kind of word. The reason is that women are considered as weaker sections. The constitution gave some separate.
But that doesn't mean that they will beat.
No, unnecessarily nobody beat. No. Unnecessarily nobody.
Misunderstood the person who
Yes, ma'am, like this only, ma'am, in bus he called on my baby. मुझे क्या करना stop करना है.
See that physical touching and other kind of the acts are not allowed. So how the girl will understand that is because unnecessarily done or purposely done?
Ma'am, I have seen a video.
Ah.
A bus driver brings brakes. Then he was in a bus and girl was also standing. Okay, yeah, the driver applies brakes, so the boy crashes into the girl, and but then the girl misunderstood the boy that he was like basically touching her unnecessarily, like that he was like that thing.
There is an immediate reaction from the side of a girl.
But she should also understand.
No, understanding will not come there.
It is not
Ma'am,
the
maybe
problem
was
of the men, it's the problem of the bus that happens that
Ma'am,
happens.
actually the thing is, it
Ah.
was from before, from the past, women have been exploited. That is
Yes.
the reason they think that now also they might be exploited or they are being touched now.
But now the environment is changing and they're
See,
saying nobody.
you you to be with them, but you told
No,
the
no, no.
truth. You told the truth.
Ah,
I'm saying that now it's like in this generation people are also respecting women and
Yeah.
they are also
See, everyone, it is not there. You are seeing only one side of it.
Sometimes they take advantage of that.
yes ma'am, they also take advantage.
yeah, well,
Sometimes.
if they take advantage, that is wrong. But
Ah.
Ma'am, for that they are
Ma'am, that is only ma'am explained.
Taking advantage.
From girls like
That
Hey, ladies.
you are not understanding what is really happening. So when a woman travel, woman is facing so many types of problems. You are not seeing many of the type of problems they are facing. Standing in the bus, what way they are behaving, we cannot tell. Telling means no that they will retaliate it on that woman.
In bus, by mistake, driver,
If driver applies the brakes by mistake, the guy
By mistake. See, I will tell you my experience. That is, I was going in that and I want to say that AC bus. No, so before that holding, that bus took very fast. So I really fell down. So men were on the back. They just lifted me up. Otherwise, no, I would have fallen completely. Then also I fell down with my bag on my back. That is why I was saved. Otherwise, no. So they are helping. But other times,
she thinks bad and actually
Slap.
you got it. Right? That is slap from the girl?
No.
No, no.
No, I was
So if you get then some reason may be there. See, unwanted touch.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, mother is okay. Ma'am, but if any girl, we don't know her, unknown girl, then why she is
See, you may be given some bad comments.
but if you don't do anything like ma'am,
Go in bus like this.
मुझे मालूम है कि मैं तो आपकी
Hey, look.
But you let them speak.
अभी मुझे नहीं पता तुझे खाया है क्या
इतने सारे केस है एसिड अटैक
मैम देखो मैम बस में हम ब्रेक लगता है कुछ भी हो
लड़का बेवकूफ जेब में ऐसे लेके
it is always that came in the news only, newspaper, media, we are telling this kind of experience.
Take ma'am, in foreign countries, there was a guy, he was like Japanese, I don't know. He saved a girl from a burning fire.
then he also got burned from that. Then the girl left him.
And she left. His skin was whole burned, his hand was gone, and then means like she was her girlfriend. Then she left her.
Left him.
Yes.
It is always like that, you know.
Ma'am,
I'm
I
not
told you,
only
ma'am,
asking-
ma'am, I asked you for section में लड़की भी नाम आता है।
हाँ मैम
ये क्यों?
मैम बंदा अगर उधर भी खड़ा रहेगा ना लड़की इधर होगी मैम फिर वो हो जाएगी हो जाएगा
हाँ मैम ऐसा ही होता है हमेशा
Girl, this thing, no, inequality, we were talking about harassment. So all this exploitation is coming on girls or women, na? Boys are not ready to agree. But even this Allied is ready to agree. But this boys are telling
Ma'am,
it's inequality in this class.
We want justice.
We want justice, बोलना तो बोलना.
अगर तू मर गया तो तेरे को जस्टिस मिलेगा बस
Okay. Anyhow, that topic is clear to you. So we will move forward with the next point. The Equal Wages Act. The Equal Wages Act.
ma'am, next point.
Equal Wages Act 1976. Equal Wages Act 1976. Right now first. Wages Act 1976 provides equal wages for
women
equal work. Equal wages for equal work.
मैम what if मैम
But in almost all areas,
मैम I have
you
done
just write it.
But in
Almost all areas of work
provides
equal wages for equal work.
oh
But in almost all areas of work,
oh area of
almost all areas of work,
area of
work from sports to cinema, from sports to cinema, comma, to factories and fields,
and
field. Women are paid less than men. Women are paid less than men. Even if they do the same work. Even if they do the same work. See, in 1976, an act was passed that was known as Equal Remuneration Act. Means those who are doing the same work should be paid same.
it happened
But-
same in India in cinemas. Like in film star
No,
industry,
no.
there was a girl and there was a boy. The film star industry paid less to the women.
That is what I am going to tell. So, Equal Wages Act was passed, but women are paid less in almost all the areas. One example, let us take that sports. That women cricket team is also there. They also reached to the World Cup. Wait, let me tell. No, World Cup I am talking.
तो वो RCB जीता था।
RCB कैसे World Cup में चल रही
नहीं
है?
मैम वो बोला RCB अभी जीती थी ना वुमेन्स वर्ल्ड कप वो बोले थे इस वाला कप नाम पे बोल रहे
World Cup is not set RCB. India team.
हाँ वो बता
Understood? It is not showing. Whereas men, even IPL also shown in the TV.
now almost 30 to 40
So this is what I am telling. Why this inequality? They are also doing the same thing. They are also bringing the World Cup to the country. But men are given so much hype. Without playing, they got the
No,
word.
ma'am. I was saying Cristiano Ronaldo.
Eh?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I don't know, even because they are paid more than the cricketers.
आपने बोला वुमेन पेड लेस था
हाँ,
तो फिर गांव के एरिया में हर वुमेन और लड़कियों को बसेस फ्री किए
हाँ,
मैम को मैंने क्यों किया है? क्योंकि मैम को कम पैसे मिलते हैं हाँ, तो मैं तो
that which village they are free.
मैम इसका गाँव
मैं
free
Which village?
अरे मेरे
Now tell me.
मैम आधार कार्ड लिखा था आधार कार्ड
हाँ, हाँ।
Eh?
मैंने पंजाब और
आधार कार्ड
अर्बन एरियाज में थोड़ी ना है,
हाँ,
है तो
ये-
विलेज में है ना।
हाँ,
तो
लड़के लड़के बता
No, no.
शांति ब्लूट
I am talking about that is what he was telling the right thing only. It is not in the towns, cities. It is in the village areas where there is no income.
वही तो बोला मैं भी अभी
They are so much that difficult condition they are living. So at least this way, if they are getting some financial help, that is very good thing, no? It is not to create differences in order to make them.
नहीं मैम मेरे गांव में सिटी है वहाँ
तभी
पे
मांग रहा है कुल
मैम
इसमें
जैसे मैं देखो जैसे मैं देखो
So now she had not graduated. So like your husband was getting his wife. That is what we are coming to that the next last point is this. So
अभी एक हमने पूछा क्या
So Equal Wages Act is there. So why this difference? The same field they are working. You also told about that is film industry. That the characters, the male and female characters, without one character, it will not work. If there is no female character, will the people go and watch the movie? Imagine if all male characters are there, whatever movie is there, then nobody will.
I'm ready now,
action
female.
ज़्यादा आएगा मैम
Eh?
हम ज़्यादा action आएगा
कैसे नहीं
You
आएगा
are telling that action only will
Ma'am,
come. There is no.
मैम
नहीं,
KGF
chapter
chapter
two,
two
ma'am.
खड़ा कर दो
हम KGF
तो
chapter
सब
two, ma'am.
आएंगे मैम
मैम सलाम रोशना केजीएफ मैम
मैम केजीएफ में देखा नहीं वो पूरा गाने मार देता सबको
अकेला मारने का मूवी मेरे को देखने का ही नहीं. But
Monster
I'm telling, if both the persons are there, then they should get at least 70% of that salary of.
मैम
that
मैम मैंने
main guy.
पिक्चर मैम पुष्पा रश्मिका मंडाना जेट मैंने
हिटलर
पुष्पा टू के है ना
हाँ उसमें तो बोल रहा हूँ यस
हम वो
हम हिटलर
ये बोला
सुनो बोला
So what we want to say is that there is discrimination in the wages even though they work in the same field. Construction industry you see, government they considered women as weaker people and certain jobs are not allowed for women. That is carrying the.
that is not only for
All
women.
is not for women
मैम
According to the fundamental rights of rights of equality. So now everyone should get like.
मैम
Wages.
मैम
One person let them complete.
Ma'am, in when now means like now this generation people when like women are going to companies like organized sector like they have the like strict they are strict to their rules means like their rules get the same salary as the men and women. So now I think this they are saying like they don't get.
See, I'm talking, I'm just complaining. Let me complete that one, no? That is, women were not allowed to carry heavy loads and all, construction site. But nowadays, women are also doing.
But they
But constitutionally, they were not allowed to carry heavy loads because they were considered as the weaker sections.
and they are
Still, they are doing, but wages time when it come, men will get around 1,000 rupees and women will get 400 rupees.
400
So what a disparity, same work they are doing. You are talking about offices. Offices, there are rules. They are getting that salary, not wages. I'm talking about wages.
But the government has, it's like, they have, give people like, give this, same amount as women.
This is passed in 1976, but still not paid. That is the point we are discussing. Government said no. What is practically going on? That is what we have discussed. Next point you write.
Ma'am, discrimination.
Next in many parts of India,
Next point.
in many parts of India, parents prefer to have
Oh, son.
parents prefer to have sons and find way to have the girl child aborted. Girl child aborted. Even before she is born. Even before she is born. See, you are telling that the present day it is not there, but many cases are there. That in hospitals when you are going, you can see that a big board is only made.
And they don't reveal the child.
They not reveal, but personally it is happening.
They don't tell the gender before the child is born, so they are not aware.
So it is punishable crime. Every word is written and placed. The sex detection is punishable crime. So earlier, this kind of killing of the child after birth, if a child is born, boys' parents used to kill that girl child. They are thinking that it is because of the girl only the girls children are born.
मैम अभी आपका इधर मैम इधर यहाँ पे वो लिखते हैं ना बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ ना वो आता है कोई
Yes.
पहले होता था अभी नहीं होता
अभी
अरे गाँव की side
You are not.
सब मैंने
तुझे भी किसने पूछा है
शुभ्रा राजस्थानी बोली।
You are seeing only around the cities and towns.
Doctors who are based in old villages.
मेरे पापा के साइड में ऐसा थॉट प्रोसेस चलता है कि अगर फर्स्ट टाइम लड़की है फैमिली अनलकी है, अगर लड़का हुआ तो लकी है, अगर ट्विंस लड़के हुए तो सुपर लकी है।
किसने बोला
No,
मेरी मम्मी मेरे फैमिली में से चलता है पहले ना
तो तुम्हारे
अभी
Villages जो doctors
नहीं ऐसे कई सारे कमेंट्स होते हैं जब किल कर रहे थे
तुझे तो पहले की बात है ना
अरे गांव साइड में
you don't know what is happening around every family. You don't know the same without telling. Okay.
गाँव में है ना अभी
और वो प्रॉब्लम गाँव में ही है ना कि मतलब वो पुराना है ना, like people from that generation have bought that thing from
चलता है
तुम म्यूट कर
नहीं चलते
तो वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ
Education that is why.
पूरा लिख दिया इसको रेस्ट्रिक्टेड नहीं है इस साइड ऑफ
so problem अभी भी है ना,
Listen. What is the problem?
problem अभी भी है, problem is still there, that generation is still alive. After a few years, maybe 15, 20 years, that problem might go, but problem अभी भी है.
हम सही में
वो generation तो alive है ना, your grandparents are alive, right? grandparents have that ideology कि girl child is bad.
Okay.
चला के बोल देंगे
Yes, ma'am.
मेरी एक फ्रेंड है, दोनों पेरेंट्स अच्छे से एजुकेटेड है, लेकिन मेरी जो फ्रेंड है फर्स्ट चाइल्ड की, तो फिर उसको लड़कों की तरह ट्रीट करते हैं, लड़की की तरह नहीं।
कपड़े कौन से पहनती है लड़कों के कपड़े पहनती है हम
Yes, all parents are wishing to have boy child. That is why we are having that thought to grow that child in a boy's way.
So ma'am, but what will happen? She's a girl. थोड़ी हो सकती है
पर क्या बोला? Next point है अगर तेरे आप को लड़की चाहिए
तेरे सामने तो बैठा
I will not allow further talk. Yes, no. Unequal sex ratio. You write unequal sex ratio.
अब heading है
नहीं next point ना
नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है
Unequal sex ratio. Next point का heading में लिखो.
इसका मतलब क्या है लिखना मेरे को भी नहीं समझ लिख
Sex selective abortion. Explanation of that point. Sex selective abortion.
selective
Sex selective abortion led to the decline in child sex ratio. Child sex ratio in bracket number of girl children per thousand boys, that bracket close. Sex ratio. Decline in the child sex ratio in the country. In our country. Okay, so we have studied there is a preference for boy child. Because of that, children are eliminated. If all those girls are eliminated, then naturally the number of girls are low. So the sex ratio in the country is not equal. So many jobs are made. What is happening in the family? Who knows? See, I'll tell you. Even in towns also, this is happening, secretly happening. The girl or that the child is growing. The child is growing in the womb of the mother. When the child is born, they find means to kill. So hospitality is not a problem. Many recent incidents I have read in the news is like that. So now afterwards the girl is caught and girl and boy. Both of them were caught and they are punished. But see, when it is coming out, only the government can take action, no? Then who will continue? Many are not going to hospital. After the birth of the child, if they kill that child, who will continue? This is what happened. What is
she was saying something that
yes, it is happening in the villages. Still it is happening. They are not going to the hospital.
someone needs
राजस्थान में
तो खा सकते हैं ना मतलब डॉग्स वगैरह
खाने से मतलब है
Okay. Now next point. There are crimes against.
Have to say next point.
Next point. There are crimes against. Crimes against women. Explanation. There are various types of
Next.
heading I told, then explanation.
heading
There are various types of harassment. There are crimes against women. That is the heading, that point. There are various kinds of harassment, exploitation, and violence against women. There are various types of harassment, exploitation, and violence
Against women.
against women. Urban areas have no, in that point, okay. Urban areas have become particularly unsafe for women. They are not safe. They are not safe. Even within their own home. Their own home.
What is the
Foeticide. That is killing the foetus. That is inside the womb. Understood? Before taking birth, that in the womb itself, that they are stabbed. It is killed. You are so restless and they are not safe even within the home from beating, harassment, and various forms of domestic violence. Okay. So here we have seen 5-6 points how women are unequal, or what are the types of problems faced by women. First point, we have studied that because of the patriarchal society, they faced problems. Secondly, literacy rate, very much big gap is there. That is 54 to 76. Then we have seen about what is the third point?
Against means women are not safe. In their
No, that is last one. That they are not reaching to the highest post. Then unequal wages. Same job work they are doing, but the wages are very much less for women. Next point, we have seen preference to sons. So female foeticide itself is done. Then unequal sex ratio. See, we can find that there are certain states which are having favorable sex ratio. Kerala is having the first favorable sex ratio. They are having 1058, 2000. And Puducherry is having 1001. So rest of the states, female sex ratio is 800, 850. and the national ratio is 914. So this much vast differences in the sex ratio is also a major problem. If the number of women are very low, there are related social problems. Just imagine there are 1,000 boys. To that 1,000 boys, only 800 girls are there. So the number of girls to that 1,000 boys are not there. So the sex ratio to be favorable to avoid many of the social problems. Okay. Next point we have studied, there are crimes against women. Their life is not safe even in the cities. So we are in Mumbai, we don't have that much difficulty. Take the case of Delhi and all. They cannot travel after 7 o'clock. So in daylight also they face so many problems. So this kind of problems when the girl is facing or a woman is facing, how can the country be progress? Even at homes they are facing. See, okay, middle class and well-to-do families, not that much problems. You just take the example of workers' family, your houses, domestic maids' family and all. Government can visit the 50 houses. Is it possible for the government to go to each and every house and take care of? Number, ratio you see, it is not possible. And even you can see road construction time. Earlier times, many women were also working. They used to carry their small children with them. Before coming, they carry the food and all, the whole day's work. So, minimum 3 children they carry with them. That is, smallest one is just 2 months or like that. And this woman is coming for work. How can she take care of herself also? Her health, you just imagine. At that time, she come for that road work. Now, the man sitting at home or sleeping, and the time when that day's wages are given, that time, that man will come directly to the contractor and get the money and go to some places, you know that which place here. So here that woman full day they were working for, she was working for the children. Early morning she got up and prepared food and all. This keeping that child on the roadside. The other 2 children also on the roadside. And then evening time this man come for taking the leaves. And that is given to that which place? Maybe for drinking purpose only they are going. So man is irresponsible and the whole suffering that woman have to. This is what the reality. How can the government go and see that what is happening in each and every family? For that, the suggestion is that the ratio of women in public life to be improved. Public life means assemblies, Lok Sabha, and all these places, they can present the problems of the women. Otherwise, it is not going to get a solution. That is what the need of the hour. So we may think what they will do. In your textbook, there's a cartoon given on page number. Textbook is there or not? How many of you are having textbook? Say perception of an ideal woman. Can we take to that text? You don't that.
हाँ मैं कर देता हूँ
NCRT textbook, political science.
बस क्लिक कर
Someone have to say.
NCRT.
मैं करूँ क्या स्क्रीनशॉट?
हाँ रुक जाओ
2 मिनट
Yes.
Hey, you were saying political science.
टेक्स्ट बुक बोल ना PDF नहीं
What you wrote? NCRT book you want?
Political.
PDF नहीं
PDF नहीं कहा. Yeah.
देखना वो देखना
Chapter 3.
ये क्या बात है?
ये
नीचे जा.
wait. Which syllabus you have taken? You did not mention about a class 10.
I have mentioned.
You see the table. Byju's नहीं है वो text book.
NCERT में जाए
अरे क्या उसके लिए वो नहीं है.
करके
करके देख के आगे निकले.
होता है
अरे नहीं.
सिलेक्ट क्लास में जाके 10 का वो करो.
हाँ.
किधर है SST?
ऑप्शन इसके
मैं करूँ क्या फट से?
तुमने हम लोग का साथ नहीं दिया ना.
ओपन ही है यहाँ पे.
वो तो बता रहे छोड़
मैं जो बराबर है वही बोला.
मेरा दिखा रहा उधर सिलेक्ट बुक टाइटल
अरे सब्जेक्ट वापस चला.
मैंने बोले कर सब्जेक्ट तो सब्जेक्ट
करूँ क्या फट से है मेरे ऊपर.
आ गया ऊपर करना उसको नीचे.
You are not knowing.
मैम मैं बोल रहा हूँ मैं करता हूँ सुनता का ये
हाँ वो इसको करने दो. वो
मैं
पंजाबी को करने दो. पंजाबी
मैं करता हूँ
ये बंदे मरता. ये सब
ये प्रॉपर करते हैं.
कुछ बचा है. और ये पॉलिटिकल
Solutions text files.
याद है. हाँ ये तो वही है मेरे. जीवन.
हाँ.
कौन है?
बोल रहे हो ए
हाँ.
इसीलिए हम that twice now.
जागरण
Yes. हाँ. Caste. ये
नहीं
ये है ना.
14 पेजेस है.
हाँ ये डाउनलोड नहीं करने का.
हम इसमें करना पड़ेगा. वो 14 पेजेस है.
Why you are downloading? No need.
नहीं कर रहे
That you came down.
No ma'am, that
मैं जो टाइम पास
जनरल रिलीजन कास्ट.
हाँ.
more
रिलीजन पूछने के उसने बोला नहीं, बोली
चुप हो जाए जेंडर बदल दो
जब
ये वाला हाँ
देखो बोला
yes then no not this way
स्विच करना है नहीं सस्पेंस से
yes this way
ये तो बस
let it
सस्पेंस
बस it should be visible that full this down to more under हम scroll कर देंगे ना okay yes sir may I able to see
No, ma'am.
देखो स्क्रीन पर शेयर कर
screen share करना है
सारे हाथ छीन लिए उस लड़की ने क्या बोल रहा है
ये ले हो गया शेयर
दिख रहा है
दिख रहा है, दिख रहा है।
करंटली ये देखिए इसके हाथ में
हाँ, दिख रहा है।
अरुण
okay this is about the perception about an ideal woman in different areas that how the people view about a woman so that when yeah, that means a person who write the serials or produce the serials they keep in front of them a woman who watched that serials, that is, which is meant exclusively for women. They sit in front of, that is in television, that is when you are at home, you just see that your mother want to watch serials. At the same time, father want to watch the news or watch that some kind of that sports. Okay, so that the interest of mother is different, interest of father is different. So this is what most of the serials are meant for a woman viewer. So that is what the perception for those who are that means making that serials. Second, we can see in the fashion industry, an ideal woman should like that. Her figure should be like that. So that is what the imagination, that is what the perception of men. That is, if a woman in the fashion industry should have the particular figure. Now the third one, an ideal housewife. The person should have 10 hands, then only she can complete the work. Understood? 10 or more hands, then also the work will not get completed. So that is the perception about a housewife. Understood? So ideal woman for a serial maker is that. Second, we have seen fashion industry. What is the figure of a woman? Then third, woman as a housewife should have as many hands she can complete that work of. Next, a bride. She should carry so many things, the money, what is that, other things, all the things, that is well carrying device. So the family expect the bride should bring with her all these things. That is what dowry system you are knowing. Nowadays, the dowry name is not their gift only. In the name of gift, so much money and so many other things. That is what an ideal bride. And the last, for an employer, if a woman is working or woman employee in a company, expect a woman should be like that. Means to please or to satisfy the needs of the employer. So there are so many types of perceptions about a woman in the society. Because of that perceptions only all these problems are. Because if a person expects that a housewife should do all this work, she should have 10 or more hands, then only she can complete. If a family expect a bride should bring all the wealth, then only they can get satisfied. Now also we are hearing so many news about burning that bride or killing that one, because not brought that much as they expected. One side we are hearing dowry is not the dowry should not be given, but on the other side the family expect in different formats. Okay, so like that there are perceptions about clear. Now this one we will just stop, and then 5 minutes we will see one YouTube.
Video.
अच्छा वीडियो देखना
5 minutes only, eh?
Next.
Yes, at that time communalism and all so many things we have to see.
अबे एक गंदा कर दिया
अच्छा
मेरा कहाँ
क्या लगा अच्छा ये जेंडर अब ये लगा 6 मिनट का चल जाएगा
आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं पॉलिटिकल साइंस का
चलेगा।
चैप्टर जेंडर रिलीजन एंड कास्ट। जानते हैं पहले जेंडर डिवीजन होता क्या है? जेंडर डिवीजन को 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया गया है, बायोलॉजिकली एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू द सोसाइटी, यानी कि समाज की नजरियों से। समाज में औरतों को कहा जाता है कि घर का जितना भी काम है सभी आप करेंगी, और मेल को बोला जाता है कि घर के बाहर का जितना काम है सभी आप करेंगे। जेंडर डिवीजन बायोलॉजिकली मैन एंड वुमेन में डिवाइड किया गया है। बात करते हैं जेंडर एंड पॉलिटिक्स की। इसमें समाज में एक ऐसी धारणा बनी हुई है कि महिलाएं कमजोर होती हैं। जानते हैं सेक्सुअल डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर क्या होता है? दिस मीन ऑल द वर्क इन द हाउस इज डन बाय द फीमेल मेंबर, यानी कि घर के अंदर का जितना काम है सभी फीमेल्स करेंगी, और इनको ऑर्गेनाइज भी किया जाता है डोमेस्टिक वर्क के, यानी कि नौकर नौकरानी के रूप में। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है पब्लिक प्राइवेट डिवीजन। इनमें जितना भी घर का काम है सभी औरतें करेंगी, जैसे कि कुकिंग करना, क्लीनिंग, वॉशिंग करना, टेलरिंग करना और बच्चों की देखभाल। और मेन से यह उम्मीद लगाई जाती है कि इनको सिर्फ घर से बाहर जाकर पैसा कमाना है। वही सेम काम मेन भी करते हैं, कुकिंग, क्लीनिंग, वॉशिंग, टेलरिंग। अगर इनको इसका पैसा दिया जाता है तब काम करते हैं। वही अगर वुमेन्स घर में काम करती है तो उनको पैसे नहीं दिए जाते। वुमेन को रूरल एरियाज में देखा जाए, यानी कि गांव के इलाकों में औरतें क्या करती हैं कि घर से बाहर जाकर पानी लाती हैं और कुछ जलाने के लिए लकड़ी भी लाती हैं, यानी कि खाना पकाने के लिए। यही वुमेन अर्बन एरियाज की बात की जाए, यानी कि शहरी इलाकों में जो गरीब औरतें होती हैं वो डोमेस्टिक हेल्पर के रूप में काम करती है, यानी कि नौकर नौकरानी के रूप में। वही शहरी इलाकों में जो मिडिल क्लास की औरतें वो ऑफिस में काम कर रही हैं। बाकी ये सब होने के बावजूद भी औरतों को काम को नहीं माना जाता। जानते हैं फेमिनिस्ट मूवमेंट क्या होता है? सम मोर रेडिकल मूवमेंट वांटेड इक्वलिटी फॉर वुमेन इन बोथ पर्सनल एंड पब्लिक लाइफ, यानी कि औरतें समानता चाहती हैं पर्सनली लाइफ एंड पब्लिक लाइफ में भी। सो हम इसी को बोलते हैं फेमिनिस्ट मूवमेंट। अब ये भी जान लेते हैं फेमिनिस्ट क्या होता है। अ मैन और वुमेन हु बिलीव इन इक्वल राइट्स फॉर बोथ मेन एंड वुमेन, यानी कि जो पुरुष और महिला दोनों के लिए समान अधिकारों पर विश्वास करता हो। और कुछ ऐसे भी देश हैं पॉलिटिकली एंड पब्लिक लाइफ जिसमें वुमेन का पार्टिसिपेशन बहुत ज्यादा है, जैसे कि स्वीडन, नॉर्वे, फिनलैंड। ये सब होने के बाद भी जो अपनी इंडियन सोसाइटी है औरतों को अधिकार देने से अभी भी वह पीछे है। फिर भी इंडियन सोसाइटी को एक पैट्रियार्कल देश माना जाता है। पैट्रियार्कल का मतलब पुरुष प्रधान यानी मेल डोमिनेटेड, जहाँ पर पुरुषों की चलती हो। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है विच वुमेन फेस ऑपरेशन, यानी कि औरतें क्या क्या समस्या फेस करती हैं। नंबर ऑफ वुमेन इन हाईली पेड जॉब्स एंड वैल्यूड जॉब इज लेस, यानी कि कुछ ऐसी भी औरतें हैं जो बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में पैसों को कमाती हैं लेकिन फिर भी इनकी सोसाइटी में कोई इज्जत नहीं है। और यह भी देखा गया है कि औरतें 1 घंटा ज्यादा काम करती हैं एज अ कंपेयर में। लिटरेसी रेट की बात करते हैं मैन एंड वुमेन की। मेन का लिटरेसी रेट है 76%, वही वुमेन का है 54%, लेकिन फिर भी गर्ल परफॉर्म बेटर इन स्टडीज और अदर वर्क। और कुछ ही लड़कियां जो उच्च शिक्षा प्राप्त करने के लिए हायर कॉलेज में एडमिशन करा पाती हैं। इसका यह कारण है जो माता पिता उसकी शिक्षा पे पैसे नहीं लुटाना चाहते। जानते हैं द इक्वल रेम्यूनरेशन एक्ट 1976, इसमें एक कानून को बनाया गया जिसमें मेन एंड वुमेन शुड बी पेड इक्वल, यानी कि जितना पैसा आदमी को मिल रहा है उतना ही पैसा औरत को भी मिलना चाहिए। अब बात करते हैं वुमेन्स का पॉलिटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन।
मैं प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन
I'm break.
break just close it. Now she opened the page.
ब्रेक है ना अभी?
हाँ हाँ
अच्छा ठीक.
Previous period of